National Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
2 and 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And they get this down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. No hungry. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Starting from the 5. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Herbert now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Going with a screen to Johnson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Johnson up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Yellow. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In front formation.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks it inside their own 10. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They go play action on first down. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Herbert. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He rolls to his right. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, they need 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Setting the line for another first and 10. Setting him on the dive. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They'll try and punch it in. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
A gain of 5 yards brings up
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line.
It's third and
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. It's marked every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's Mahomes on a design run. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting second in the NFL in receptions. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Throwing on first is Herbert. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Trying to work quickly now. Herbert now to throw on third. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on first down. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back to pass on second and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still inches to go on third down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Here's Herbert, first and 10. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They'll work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
He's got room to roam. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That's Worthy running the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Back play straight ahead. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Throws caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs struck the second half with some needed points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. On 1st down, they'll run. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. And the Raiders first down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long, as there's...
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. Shoves one away. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Mahomes. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. So pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Mahomes back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw Mahomes. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Making the call himself. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Throw in is Mahomes. Passes down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The 3-yard line.
They give it to him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another carry for him. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders leading by 6.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Herbert on first down. That's complete to Bowers outright. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for him.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders go up by 12 in the 4th. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the
pass play now. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First down.
And there's a spike, and that's going to stop it at 33 seconds. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Jump off top on his back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Desperation time here on 4th. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
It's a turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. That one hits for 30. And that's a Vegas first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Herbert lost the football. And the Chiefs pick it up.